smashed him.
You what? What the hell?
I get no bitches.
I get no bitches. Had to. It's been what, a week and something? It was supposed to happen Saturday, but technical difficulties, life happens. It is what it is. But we are back again for episode 3 of the GRESH UNLEASHED podcast. If you are new around here, it is your boy. It is your voice of Deviltry. Why did I say that? It is your boy, the King of Mischief. I don't use voice of Deviltry no more. It's your King of Mischief, Gresh. Joined yet again, as always, by the Queen of Rebels, Suela the Bandit.
That was good.
Bandit!
That's right. It's been a great day overall. Oh snap! I'm getting some guns. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing because I ain't got no guns. I'm messing with y'all. Look,
You got little pebbles.
Yeah, like I can live with that.
little pebbles.
Yeah, and that it's been a great day. I had. What did I try today? I literally decided to try the little white frost. What's it called? White frost Powerade or something like that. I don't never get those. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've never.
I don't get it.
I'll be honest with you, I never heard of it. Is it mystery?
No, I think that's what it is. I don't know why I call it white frost because of the color, so that's why I call it that. But I don't even know the proper term of it. But it's not actually that bad.
No, I'm more of a energy drink type of guy because for those who know me or who's been around, I've literally been a busybody for no reason. I've been surviving off of Red Bull, V8 energy, Bang. I'm gonna need y'all to sponsor me. I'm gonna need y'all to sponsor me at this point because I've been surviving off of everything, and a sack of nickels. Like y'all don't understand. But if you are new around here, we are joining us live. We are back on our regular time slot. We've been doing Saturdays because life, work,
right?
It's been crazy. But yet again, like I said, I'm back in control of my schedule. My time on set has come to an end. I am no longer doing that. I won't go in to come on here and bashing people because that's not. At the end of the day, I'm an immense professional. But at the end of the day, I tell people this straight up: you go where you are appreciated and not where you're tolerated. If you feel like you are not afforded the same opportunities as someone else, hey, if you can dip out because some jobs are not worth the frustration. Some jobs are not worth the headache. Some jobs are not worth the heartache because at the end of the day, the one thing that you can't get back is your time and your peace.
Yep.
The time and the peace that was wasted. So
I think that's what's going on with this friendship right now, and that thing's on trial. Man, I'm the judge and jury, but it's like I really kind of want to kick them out. I
tell y'all niggas straight up, if you block me on social media, that is your loss, not my frustration. That is all I will say. And you can quote me, you can retweet, whatever y'all do, y'all can quote me on that. You block me, you end our friendship. It is your loss, not mine, because I don't give a shit.
Makes sense.
Exactly. See, that's the mindset, and people understand. People who are probably listening to me that are young of age, and if you don't have your parents' permission to listen to me, then that is your parents' fault, not mine. But if you are listening to me, you get to a certain point in life where you just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
you don't.
Yeah, we all grown.
Like people need to understand. People need to understand that I'm 27, you're 26. We're at that point in life where we're not saying we're too old for drama. Drama is
we really are though.
Drama has no age limit. But at the same time, I'm not about to waste my time on pointless stuff that has jack shit to do with me and my peace. So as I get older, I might okay, if you're not for me, you're not wasting my time any longer. But if you are joining, yo, what's up? I see y'all
Hey.
over on Twitch. What's up? What's up? What's up? I see you on Twitch. DJ Lee, what's good with you? Appreciate you for stopping by, stopping through. But yeah, we're not gonna just talk about wrestling. We this podcast exists because we talk about life and all that good shit. Do rag rest in the building. Hey man, I need to get my dreads retwisted. I'm getting it done
Oh
tomorrow.
man.
People don't understand my texture of hair. I have to get it retwist literally every 2 weeks because if I don't, it'll look kinky and nappy. And if I want to keep my places of employment, I have to make sure I'm up to par. Because as you can see, my beard is growing all over the place. I've been on set like stupid. I signed that NDA, but I'm no longer there, so I really don't give a shit what I say. I will tell you this straight up. When I was on set, I will more than likely never watch that show ever. Never. It is a Disney Plus show. I probably will tell you this when it drops. You'll know because I'll be like, yep, I ain't watching that shit. You will know because I will simply tweet, I ain't watching that shit. No. It ain't my demographic. It ain't my demographic. Or matter of fact, it's like it's a political driven type of show. I can already tell, but I'm not about to get into that. That is not my place to describe nor judge. DJ Lee 9 on or you follow me on Twitter? I'll be honest with you. If you are following me on Twitter, I do not know. I do not. I my notifications are shot. My notification. I ain't mad at you, bro. Got to cover up the hair when needed. Hey man, I told her when we got on set, I look like somebody's bearded auntie. That's how bad it is. I look like somebody's bearded auntie. He said, "How y'all doing tonight?" We're doing. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm a little buzzed.
I'm chilling basically.
That says all you need to know.
It is what it is.
Oh man, but yo, before we move on with this podcast, shouts out to our Patreon. You know, we got our sponsors for this podcast because it wouldn't exist. We got some more stuff coming for you guys. Y'all not just gonna get a podcast where we just talk about stuff. You're gonna get some stuff coming soon. We just gotta make sure our schedules are synced up so we can get you some stuff over on Patreon, patreon.com/Gresh Digital. It is where you pretty much get all the content, whether it's this channel, this podcast, or this YouTube, or the other YouTube stuff. But hey, man, we're not gonna waste y'all time. But I appreciate y'all for chilling with us. Whether you listen to us on Facebook, Twitter, what is it, YouTube, and Twitch. Yeah. Apologies. But we might as well start off. Did you catch the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did.
The blackest halftime show in a while.
I loved it.
Man, when I tell you
that
halftime show was celebrating in this household, my mom watched it 20 times. That says a lot. And she don't like that type of music. She's a church woman.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, you listening to true. I said, Mom, you listen to Dr. Dre, Snoop, right,
50 Cent,
50, Kendrick
Lamar, and Eminem.
Like DJ Lee said, the Super Bowl was for the niggas. That was the niggas. You saw all the racist white folks lose their shit every time it was mentioned. That was for the niggas. The Super Bowl was for us.
Yes, it was.
For us.
Yeah, they know what time it is.
It was the best halftime show of his lifetime. How old are you, Cole? You're 12 or you're 18. I'm sorry. My lifetime, man. Come on, cuz. But yeah, like DJ said, the Super Bowl was for niggas. What's up, Carter? Talking about that was for black people and people who like old school music, in my opinion. My guy, you need to act your. I was playing. Embrace your old soul, my friend. Embrace your old soul. You like old school music just like the rest of us. You man. When I tell you, I was like, bro, all I could do was tweet. This is the blackest. I said this Super Bowl is black as fuck. That's all I can say. Cause I'm like, yo, this is it. I appreciate it. Like, I'm not Like I know some people out here probably don't want to watch the Super Bowl because they're probably not a fan of certain people. Did you see them talking about Snoop Dogg? They had an article with Snoop smoking. I can't believe this man was out here smoking the tweeds and the bird. Like that's
I was looking like,
oh my gosh, Snoop, you out here smoking? You out here smoking? Who does that? who does that? Come on, come on, man.
Great, bro.
Think about the kids. Think about the people you're influencing. Man, fuck them kids and fuck about these people you influencing. Man, smoke all the angel trees you want.
It's LA.
God made the trees. If he didn't want us to smoke it, he wouldn't have gave it to us.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, dog. Y'all thought he wasn't going to smoke? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what got me. That's why I just started laughing. Everybody say, "Come on!" Like, do y'all not know who it is?
I would have been more concerned if he didn't smoke.
Didn't, right?
I'm like, are you good? Do you got the vid? Do you have the vid, sir? Do you have a constipation of the bowel? What is going on?
I won't even be mad. Like, I would just be like trying to check on him if he didn't.
He said, nigga smoked in the White House.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my
you
God.
think he give a fuck about smoking at a Super Bowl?
I'm telling you, I was like, man, these people are tripping. I was like, do y'all not know what state y'all in? Man, do y'all not know who y'all have performing at the Super Bowl?
Go trip and get some bitches, man. Okay. Y'all be bitching about something. Go get you some bitches. And some nigga bitches too. Some female ladies and get some nigga bitches.
Man.
Come on, man. What y'all what are y'all smoking?
If we want to be honest.
We want to be honest, man. Come on, man. But yeah. Hey, man. The podcast is Gresh Unleashed for a reason because I don't give a fuck. So it's like, hey, you get me. And then I already hit it like 3-4 times before I got on. So what you see is what you get.
Exactly. You knew what you signed up for when you decided to watch.
He said, "Nigga, hey man, hey man, make it a shirt, nigga bitches."
Man,
the way some of these people on social media acting, they some nigga bitches,
bruh. Seriously. Ooh, man.
Did you see Bel Air? You don't want to see it, do you? I caught up with it today. I'm already done with episode 4.
See, it's like I be trying to wait till the hype go down, and then I be watching stuff. But I might start watching it tonight.
No, I ain't saying you rushing to watch. I just watched it because I was just curious. I'm like, man, let me see what they talking about. And for a quick review, it's like, yo, it's a decent show. No one can touch Fresh Prince in this household. That's just that's just how it is. But it's like, yo, it ain't bad. Okay. Carlton's a bitch, a crackheaded bitch at that, and it basically just it's an emotional thing, and it kind of leaves you with $1 million questions like, what's this? It's more dramatic. It has these moments where I be cracking up because it has a little cut of reaction of what like somebody's reaction to something, but it's not terrible. And I like the way that they changed Hillary. She's not an airheaded, beautiful woman because Coco Jones. Coco Jones. So I told y'all something about black women. Black women, they make you want to act up. Just saying. Just saying. When I saw Coco Jones, when I saw Coco Jones, this was me. Like, woman, what's going on?
Oh man, yeah, he did say. Yeah, Carter did say that. He said it's a more darker side to it. Oh yeah, I definitely want to see it now because.
And honestly, I think the reason why I don't really have anything against it because I've sat through All American, and anything with the CW is trash. So he's like, and All Americans actually carrying that whole network at this point.
Yeah, and didn't they come up with something else?
It's a
for
spinoff.
this year? Okay.
Yeah, it's a spinoff too. It's basically about the HBCU. So, hey man, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
Okay.
But we're gonna move on a little bit because we're gonna talk about, because I know most of y'all here. They said, "Rate Gresh, you a diaper, my nigga." What? I'm a what? I'm a what? I'm a what? A diaper? A dipper? Oh, you talking about for deadlock? Yeah, I had to think about it.
I was like, what?
You talking about Deadlock Wrestling Podcast? I had to think, bro. I was like, wait, what? So basically, for those for context, Deadlock is a podcast. It's a wrestling podcast, but it's basically by a bunch of solid dudes over on YouTube. James Darnell, CM Post, John Blood, New Legacy, and Tony Piece of Guy. And I'll tell you this right now. I don't miss an episode because those are some funny dudes. Those are some funny dudes. Carter says, I want to know how much they had to pay The Rock everywhere he spoke at the Super Bowl. Hey man.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I missed out. I ain't gonna lie. Like I had to catch it like on my phone because by the time I like turned on the TV, like I was already tired. So I was just like, dang, like they were playing. So I was like, let me just watch the game. Like I was like, oh yeah, Rock was there. I ain't hear chat.
He basically was The Rock.
I figured.
And people on Twitter was like, oh, but he didn't go to a whole show dedicated to him, but he can go to the Super Bowl. Bruh, Survivor Series sucked balls. I wouldn't even go to that show. The fuck? No. So of course he didn't go to that show. He basically on Twitter teased that he's not done with wrestling. So I expect him to probably pop up at the end of WrestleMania and set up a feud for the next year with brother Tribal Chief. So
he might.
I ain't mad at it. But also, it's like, to wrap up this Super Bowl talk. Who won again?
The Rams.
Cool.
It was a good game though.
I watched half of it, and it's like, this is how so out of touch I am with football. I have not watched it since Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl.
Dang, bro.
That's how long it's been since I watched football.
Jesus.
Hey man. The Falcons was the last team that I endorsed.
I need our team to do better.
The Falcons was
I need a brand new team.
The Falcons was the last team I endorsed, and they dropped the ball in the Super Bowl, and I gave up on the whole sport.
Yeah.
Just like how some of y'all wrestling fans be talking about, I'm not gonna watch this, but still watch it anyway. I'm not like y'all. I'm built different. Because when I said I wasn't gonna watch it,
I'm not gonna watch it. Man.
As a Bears fan, you want to cry. Hey, bro. I feel your pain, man, because it's like,
don't get me wrong, I like the Falcons.
Putting yourself into,
and I'm a Niners fan, so
you a what now?
I'm a Niners fan, and my team came so close,
Jesus.
And still got toe up, and I was like, man, how on my birthday? How you lose?
Happy birthday, nigga.
Right, like I was like, you know what? I can't believe y'all, like. But in a way, I kind of liked to know how it played out at the end of the day, because I was like, you know what? It would be nice to see a new team, go for it at the Super Bowl. Something I wouldn't expect. I didn't expect the Bengals to go all the way to the Super Bowl, and they did. So that's cool. Like, all right. I was like, I guess I can watch it.
You're like, I guess so. Shit.
Yes.
Damn. All right, before we Pat
why? I had to bring that up.
It's like I don't watch football like that, but I understood this reference.
That's why I started laughing. Like, why you had to bring that up, bro?
Oh man. Oh no. Before we move on to everything we watched in wrestling this week, did you catch Brock Lesnar on Pat McAfee show?
I caught a little bit.
Like, did you get?
Especially like when he talking about some, what he said, like the young talent and stuff. I was like,
it's solid. Like, a lot of people.
I said, oh.
I mean, what he said makes it made it.
That's what I'm saying. It did make sense. That's what got me.
It made sense, and I'm like, wait a minute, this kind of make a little sense because it's like, yo, it's like he was like, yo, just it's like they need to stop worrying about their flips and just step up. And when you look at it, because this is one of my criticisms was for like AEW at one point, because it felt like everybody was doing a tope. Everybody was doing a Canadian Destroyer. Everybody was not just AEW, NXT as well. Back when it was black and gold, it felt like everybody was doing something, the same thing. I'm like, dude, where's the fucking story?
Right.
So it's like, okay, when he said it, I'm like, ain't nobody finna disagree with him because let's be honest, it's Brock fucking Lesnar. Ain't nobody finna like, because he even mentioned on that remember when that dude, that idiot tackled Seth Rollins? He said, he said, I dare a motherfucker to hit me or to try to do that. I'm like, I dare that too. Like, I want to see a slaughter. I don't mind. I don't mind a slaughter. I don't.
Like any day now. Like, come on.
But yeah, it's like, but then when you look at what he said with the young talent, you can't really put that on the talent as well. You kind of gotta look at management like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing to make them feel like
feel like this?
Not feel like this. Like,
not
hey,
feel like that, but
Is it okay? Is it if you think about it, it's some shit a vet would have told him back in the day that honestly, some of these vets make sense. Not all of them. Some of them can suck a dick and move away from me. But it's like the way it's like okay, when I look at it as a viewer, I'm like the ones that I'm that I'm drawn to because I'm a storyteller. People know this. I say this to tell them blue in the face. I'm a storyteller. I write stories. I write shorts and all that good stuff. So it's like, okay, what are you doing to draw me in as a viewer? What are you doing to draw me in as someone who wants to say, hey, did you check out this match such and such versus such and such? It's very few. It's very rare. So I'm like, oh, okay. When he said that, I'm like, that makes sense. Stop trying to try to pop me and give me a reason to care. There's a big difference because popping me is like, okay, oh, you saw that, and then don't pop me the same way as somebody else because, like I said, if everybody does a Canadian Destroyer or a tope suicida every match, I'm not going to talk about you. I'm like, oh, it was a tope field show. Oh, you saw when he jumped out to the outside and then broke his fucking neck because because the dude moved on. Oh no, we ain't talking about Bubba Ray. Nah, fuck Bubba Ray. Or Bully Ray, whatever his name is. We don't care about that. And then last thing on Brock Lesnar, like I thought it was funny because Brock, it made sense. It's like, hey, what he said about young talent, it made a lick of sense. Like, hey, step up and say, hey, tell a story, tell something interesting. Don't just worry about my next spot. He said, he basically said, fuck the Hall of Fame because he don't really care too much about the Hall of Fame, and I don't blame him on that. He said his ponytail was a joke because his kids cut. He said this was a joke. My kids were cutting his hair and were like, I bet you won't wear a ponytail. And he was like, I bet you will.
I bet I will.
And and the ponytail is growing on me. He looked like a fucking Viking.
Yeah, like I was like, yeah, let him keep the look, bro. Let him keep it. He do. Like he look like he could be like, you know, like Ragnar's brother or something. Like keep it.
Keep it, do your thing. I ain't mad at you. But yo, on some real, it's very rare that we saw Brock. Like this is the Brock Lesnar that should have been around. I'm sorry. This is the Brock Lesnar we should have been seeing for years. Not this whoever.
It should have been him.
Like,
where have you been hiding at?
Where have you been all my life, Brock? That's how you ask. Like, where have you been all my life, my brother? But that was Brock Lesnar. Y'all thought I was going to bitch about what he said. I agree. Shit. I've said it probably a million times. I'm just gonna let y'all hear it from the Beast Incarnate. Moving on to Raw. Did you watch Raw this week at all?
I did watch Raw. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really Randy Orton just he just had me like tripping out. It was hilarious. So, oh, you're not gonna go to his toga party? No.
Oh,
That-
what the fuck?
no.
Why would I go to a why would I wear a dress?
I'm not a toga party kind of person. Like I was like, dang.
People were
I
trying
was
to
like,
people was asking me what the fuck was going on with Matt Riddle. They was like, what is he wearing a dress? No, it's a toga. It I stopped asking Riddle. I stopped asking Riddle.
I know, right? DJ, please say poor baby watching Raw. I'm like, I know.
Hey man, Raw's
like,
long as
oh
shit.
my god.
Don't get me wrong,
Yes,
Raw's long as shit.
it's long.
And it's good background noise. But it has its moment.
I just kept skipping and skipping. I was like, man, come on. Like, move on.
Like that opening promo with Bobby Lashley. I'm gonna need them to let MVP be his mouth.
Yeah.
He kept forgetting.
Yeah. I started laughing. I was like,
I'm like, when he was talking, I'm like, oh my god.
I was like, dude. I caught you.
I'm like,
why you stop talking? Like, you done messed up.
He stumbled all over the place. I'm like, God.
Yeah.
Oh I'm like, dude, you it's like shout out BDE. Brandon does everything. He said, bro, he said the way Bobby looks is cool, but when he talk, I stopped taking him serious. He said he ain't got no bass in his voice. He sound like, and then in my head I'm like, oh, so you basically saying he sound like a swole bitch.
Yeah. No. Yo, I cannot.
Bobby sound like a swole bitch. Hey, I agree.
Man.
He has no bass in his voice. The way I feel bad. I'm like, bro, you.
Carter says so does Brock. Dang, y'all are on one today, boy.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, bro. See, the thing is though, I say that from come from my own home. Would you see me say that shit to their face? Hell no. They both can break my neck with ease. I ain't no dumbass. The fuck? No. I ain't that kid who tackled Seth Rollins. I ain't got mental illness. I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna be out here and tackling these trained professionals or insulting them to their face. I'm like, what's up, Brock? Or matter of fact, I agree with what Brock Lesnar said. Since we talking about Brock, I agree with what Brock said. He said he's isolated. He has anxiety and all that stuff. I had this conversation with a coworker. I said I was on a shit talking. I don't know if it was a podcast. We were just recording. We were just chopping the shit. And I said, I'm the type of person where if you come and it's like if we are in a room together, I'm ready for it to end. I'm a personal person. I'm a private person, not because I'm secretive. It's because I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah.
That's how Brock is, because he was like, bro, I just want to be left the fuck alone. Like soon as he gets anxiety and all that stuff, he's awkward as fuck. I'm like, bro, we relate. I'm relating to Brock Lesnar in 2022. That's some crazy shit. We in Euphoria for real. But
that's
it's like
crazy.
It's like when he said that, I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. So it's like, yo, Brock has no bass in his voice, but I ain't finna tell him that. And Bobby has no bass in his voice. I ain't finna tell him that either, because I'm trying to live the next day. I'm not dumb. Right. Why would I go to tell Bobby and Brock, these two big musclehead motherfuckers, that they sound like bitches? I'm trying to live to get bitches. I ain't trying to die a bitch. The fuck? What?
But I do agree with the anxiety situation. I didn't acknowledge that I had it until I was 23. My best friend already knew I had it before I even admitted. True. She already knew. She just didn't. She was helping me in the process, but at the time I couldn't even put my finger on it because I didn't even know what it was. I was just like, man, am I crazy? Am I tripping? Am I really being that weird that I don't want to be around everybody right now? It was just all kind of stuff. And my best friend was like, nah, it ain't that. It's just, Eric, you got anxiety. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah, you do. You don't really hang around everybody. You only hang around people that you can really be comfortable with. You don't hang out with everybody. And I'm like, yeah. But I also don't hang out with everybody because all the junk that doesn't happen to me too. I done seen people just, not treat me right as a person. So I don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
that in my life. Not
seen
anymore.
I've seen people, family, friends treat me like shit. So
Mhm.
I'm ever since I think I tried the whole people pleasing stuff until I was 20, and then as soon as I turned 21, I said, "All right,
Enough.
all y'all." I like unless you my mama, my sister, y'all can leave me the fuck alone. Like
Right.
if like I remember at one point I was obsessed with people. Like I was like, why aren't people texting me? Why aren't people being my
Yeah, I
friends?
was like that too.
It's like now I'm like I
I
enjoy
don't
the peace and
care.
quiet. I enjoy like if my phone ain't dry, I think I'm at the point now where
I
I'm
do.
irritated with my phone going off. I'll be like, oh, what the fuck? And if you just my
Mhm,
mom, I'll be like, hey mom, how you doing?
mhm.
How you doing? If it's somebody else, I'm like, oh yeah, what you want?
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
want?
Like hello.
What the fuck do you want?
It'd be a dry hello too. Like
Yeah.
hey.
I don't even say hello no more. I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trying to be dry,
Bye.
boy.
I'm like, that's just how I am. But other than that, other than that opening segment, it was like Raw was pretty this week. If you want to be honest with you, it was a Valentine's Day, so you know they had a whole bunch of
Yo. I was like,
commercials with Chucky and shit, and I'm like, okay.
ugh. All right.
Bianca Bella won a gauntlet match to earn the right to be the
Uh-huh.
last superstar to enter the Elimination Chamber. That was a solid match. I mean, Rhea Ripley, she was acting freaky because the way you saw the way she pinned Piper.
Yeah.
I said,
Excuse
Rhea.
me.
I said, as soon as I saw, I said, I'm gonna keep my joke to myself. I'm gonna keep the whole joke to myself. I'm like, I'm not about to do that.
Whoa. What? Like oh. Mm.
Other than that, Seth Rollins and Randy Orton went crazy in the main event. I appreciate that because anytime they wrestle, Seth Rollins, someone put out a tweet and said Seth Rollins. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me pull it up right now. I'm finna pull it up because I actually replied to it and I'm like, nigga been a menace for a minute. It said, remember when Seth Rollins broke into Edge's house, drank his orange juice, and put his feet on his table? I said, I said, dude didn't even use a straw. He
No.
drank straight from the carton. He been
No
on.
straw.
I feel like Seth Rollins been on demon time since the pandemic started. He beat Dominic like a bitch with a kendo stick. He took out Rey Mysterio's eye. He impregnated Becky Lynch. He wore like 45,000 different ugly ass suits. And he basically became the Joker by the time we reached the Royal Rumble. So this man
Yeah,
is
like
literally the Joker. I'm not talking about Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm talking about
Jack
Phoenix,
Nicholson.
Phoenix Joker.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I take that back. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's more so a Phoenix Joker. I'm like he's all over the place.
Yeah.
But Raw was Raw. He said Seth James play nice place. Seth Rollins nice place, nigga. I want Alexa Bliss. She's in the Elimination Chamber. And niggas thought that Bayley was gonna be in the Elimination Chamber. I said, ha. But hey,
So they say.
evolution, because now they went from one match in Saudi Arabia to 3.
3.
You got the Elimination Chamber. You got the tag team match for SmackDown. You got the Raw Women's Championship. Other than that, Raw was Raw.
Yeah.
You want my undisputed reaction to it? Raw was simply that. Crack. It is what it is. All right, NXT Vengeance Day. NXT 2.0 Vengeance Day. That was the very next day. Or what I like to call Side Piece Day.
Lord.
February 5th. You love Birds got Valentine's Day. You all like I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I truly am. I'm happy for all y'all ignorant, y'all ugly motherfuckers. I'm
Oh my
truly
gosh.
happy. I'm serious. I'm I'm truly happy for all of you. I'm happy for each and every one of you. If you found love and affection and you got your balls sucked, I'm happy for you, my brother. I'm so happy for you. I I understand why you are this way. I
His
understand.
reaction,
I
though.
understand. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. This man said it. He's a friend of X3, so you can't really see his reactions. But it's okay. It's okay. But yo, I'm happy for you. You got your rose
Oh
petal.
my
You got your
gosh.
chocolates. You got your
Ellie?
what else you get? What else do y'all weirdo love birds get? What else do y'all get?
Oh Lord.
Y'all get all this other stuff. You know what I got? I got nothing. I got nothing.
Right.
And you know what? You know what I had to deal with? I had to go to work and deal with them
Yep, I
bitches
had to go to work.
on set.
Mm-hmm.
I was over it.
I was over it since the 14th.
But you know what? You know what? It was side nigga day. It was side nigga day on the 15th. Vengeance Day. Yeah, we got vengeance for y'all love birds shoving y'all love down our face, you little bitches. I don't want to see y'all kissing up and down my timeline. Did I ask for that? Did I ask to see y'all kissing and loving and showing affection on one day? Y'all cheat every other day, but y'all want to show love on one day.
Man.
Huh? Like he said, pussy
Every
is a very
other
nice
day.
gift, but I ain't getting none. Damn pandemic ain't giving me nothing. What? So I agree. Vengeance Day. Vengeance is mine. It's side piece day every 15th. If you didn't know, now you know. Moving on to NXT 2.0. NXT 2.0. We start off with Pete Dunne and Tony D'Angelo in a weaponized, basically lethal lockdown. If you watch TNA, steel cage match. This was cool.
Yeah, it was.
At one point, I thought Pete Dunne was gonna lose. I did, because it's like I feel like, so I'm pretty sure they're probably going to keep him in NXT, because at one point I thought he was going to the main roster, because Lord knows they need a lot of people.
Yeah.
But Pete Dunne won the weaponized steel cage match. I think this was the first time, or at least the second time, that someone kicked out of the bitter end. So it's a very well protected move until now. So we'll see. Pete Dunne picked up the win, and now there's that. Then we got Toxic Attraction. The tag team. It was Gigi Dolan and JC Jane defeating Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada. I believe that's her name.
Yeah, I think you said that right.
To retain the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. But first, speaking of side nigga day, let's make reference to this dude. This dude right here. Woo! My guy. My guy was ready to milk them cakes. He was caught in 4K. She was caught in 4K. And this man right here, who's right next to her, he was looking, but he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look away to make it look like I'm being sneaky." But nah, this dude right here, he said,
he was like, "Man, whatever."
He said, "Fuck it."
He said, "I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look
tonight."
tonight."
He said, "I don't give a damn. It's Black History Month.
Black History Month, my brother.
It is on Black History Month, my nigga. You out here looking at some cheeks. I understand the cheeks are there. You see them. She wearing short shorts, and them things is rolling up her butt crack. She's a dirt squirrel. If you don't understand what a dirt squirrel is, she said it herself. She said she's a dirt squirrel.
Yep.
Take that with what you may. But yeah.
That man did not care.
He didn't care. He said, "Hey man."
He like, well.
He said, "Well, I don't give a fuck." I'm like, come on, man. Come on. On Black History Month Day is my thing. Black History Month. This man said it best. On Black History Month, my nigga? Really?
I'm just letting y'all know. Man, all y'all know.
He wanted to milk he wanted to milk them cakes. That's all it was. He wanted to milk them cakes. It was a solid tag team match. I mean, I don't think nobody expected Toxic Attraction to lose. LA Knight avoided the Grayson Waller's restraining order gimmick, and I'm like, this is the most unrealistic arrest angle I've ever seen in my life. One thing you don't do is someone violating a restraining order. You do not announce it. You just get him arrested.
Yeah,
you don't make us wait a whole week to see him get arrested. Like, but I get his gimmick is a clout chaser. His gimmick is literally Twitter. They're trying to get clout. So it's like, I honestly expect that to happen. But of course, LA Knight avoided it because he said, hey, it was in America, it's a two-way restraining order. Like, he can't touch me, I can't touch him. So the whole thing was null and void. They chose some generic wrestlers to be the police officers because they're more real police officers. And we get LA Knight versus Grayson Waller. Next, we go NXT 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally his gimmick. He's basically Stone Cold. He's basically Stone Cold.
Yeah, that's it.
Be like, yeah. They got that, but the crowd in NXT UK, they feeling him. He's over. He's over as hell. I ain't mad at it. Carmelo Hayes defeated Cameron Grimes in an NXT North American Championship match. I appreciate that, man. Carmelo Hayes, man. He is. Whew.
Rest in peace to all my ops. Okay,
that's I play that clip all the time because we pro Carmelo Hayes up in here. LA Knight, he said LA Knight he's the Dwayne, the Stone Cold Johnson LA Knight. All right, that's a lot of talking. I expect them to rename him that because no events he'll go out of his way to do that. But yeah, Carmelo Hayes defeated Cameron Grimes to retain the North American Championship. This match was actually, this was a good ass match. A lot of this,
it definitely beat my expectation. That's for sure. Because I was just like,
honest with you, I know a lot of people have written off NXT 2.0 as this like, oh, this isn't what they want. It's literally the same shit, but more character driven. Nothing really changed. Like, the only thing they changed was the colors. And it kind of makes you think, did you really have to change the colors? You could literally just.
Well, and the number 2 because it says 2.0. Like, it's not just NXT no more.
NXT 2.0 is NXT D's nuts. I don't know. NXT.
So we added numbers now? Okay.
At Fats Kellerman.
Right.
Who is Kellerman? Hey, man, just because we looking like two bearded grandmamas, I mean, I'm sorry, a bearded grandmama and a sister. Let me correct myself. Just because we both wearing do-rags, I ain't a Kellerman. Come on, man.
I'll get off of Gresh.
Hey, man, I welcome it. I welcome all the claps. I welcome all the heat. Come on now.
Oh man, that is funny.
But NXT is literally the same shit. It's just 2.0 in name, and now they got NXT Level Up. It's no longer 205 Live. They basically if you watch AEW Dark, it's basically that. You're gonna have the people who are new to the, I guess you could say new. I guess there's their hey, you're gonna run the ropes. Is NXT Dark Elevation basically what my dude DJ said. That's basically what it is. So I mean, will I watch it? Probably not, because it comes on Fridays after SmackDown. So
yes,
I didn't really watch 205 Live after Enzo was fired, so I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start watching no NXT Level Up like some Sierra shit. I'm not about to watch that.
That's Sierra.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Level up.
I still like that song too.
Level up.
I don't know why. I don't know. I still like that song.
Level up.
And he know the dance too. Man.
Hey, man. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. When you get a chance, look at your Instagram and look at Mike Tyson's page. That's all I'm gonna say.
Huh?
When you get a chance, look at your phone and look at Mike Tyson's page.
Your Texas page.
No, when you get a chance, go to your Instagram and look up Mike Tyson's page.
What Mike Tyson do?
Just look at the picture that was posted 2 days ago. Look at that picture. I will leave it at that. I'm gonna like it and then you'll see it. I should be in that room right now.
My nigga. Y'all mad at Snoop? Y'all mad at Snoop? Y'all mad at Snoop? This man got some weed. It's bleeding through because it's green, so it looks like I got a green screen on. But this man got some weed. Good Lord. This man got some weed.
In Denver, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's how you do it. Hey, man. Hey, Mike. I know you don't watch my shit little podcast, but hey, man, I want to join. Like, God damn.
What's good?
The Creed brothers defeated MSK in the Dusty Classic Finals and protect Malcolm Bivens at all costs, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
So if you ever in life want to fight the good fight, never give up. Nah, you should. Give up, my nigga. Give up. Malcolm Bivens is a treasure. Malcolm Bivens is my dog. That's all I'm saying. This dude, when I saw that, I broke. Like, I could not stop laughing. I legitimately could not stop laughing. I'm like, bro, no. His Twitter game is up there. His Twitter game is on point. But yo, the Creed brothers, the wrestling, I appreciate it. Malcolm Bivens, Diamond Mine is growing on me because I know a lot of people dismiss growing on me. So, hey man, this might end up being at some point. This might end up being a pro NXT podcast because they doing some. It ain't perfect.
They doing some stuff though.
Like, yeah, it ain't perfect, but they doing some stuff. So I appreciate that. Then we get your boy Solo Sikoa confronting Gunther. Not Gunther. We call him this nigga. His name is Gunther. Gunther. Goonter. Gunther. Because it don't sound right when I say Gunther. Gunther. His nigga named Gunther.
It's Gunther.
But Solo Sikoa say, I'm gonna smack the taste out your mouth and make you my bitch. I'm like,
yeah.
If this leads
live
to a little visitation of the ones to NXT, we in for something serious. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You got the NXT Tag Team Champions, SmackDown Tag Team Champions, because they ain't losing them titles no time soon. Got SmackDown Tag Team Champions invading NXT. You got the Bloodline versus Imperium.
Any day now. It's prone to happen.
He said 2.0 is UPN era SmackDown to me. Do I remember UPN era of SmackDown?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I've watched wrestling for so long, everything is bleeding together.
I definitely remember it.
I remember when that shit was on you. It was just all over the place, but it was like a good all over the place. And then in the main event, Braun Breaker defeated Santos Escobar to retain the NXT championship. You had an interference from Dolph Ziggler. I'm guessing they're gonna. He's down there doing a feud. He made his debut to NXT last week. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the ending of this entire, like, of course, Santos Escobar, like I saw someone on Twitter, they said Santos Escobar, whether people want to hear it or not, is what they wanted Andrade to be. He can cut promos in English because they're keen on people speaking English. He can cut promos in Spanish fluently, both fluently. And honestly, if you ask me, Santos needs to be on the main roster.
Yeah,
ASAP,
like
because
ASAP.
he's not getting that younger. You know how they is about older wrestlers for some reason. Like they think everybody needs to be in their 20s. I'm like, if you get rid of all the veterans, you literally ain't gonna have nobody. The Eddie tribute was flames. Oh yeah, because of course on that exact day, it was 18 years to the day that Eddie Guerrero defeated Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. So he paid tribute to Eddie Guerrero. I'm not going to butcher this man's name. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero. That's who he paid tribute to, and I ain't mad at NXT 2.0 Vengeance Day, aka Side Nigga Day, was pretty. It was entertaining for me. It was entertaining for me. Entertaining for me. Did you catch any AEW yesterday?
Yes.
What did you overall? Before we break down anything, overall, what you think about it?
Hold on before I mess up, because for some odd reason I watched Dynamite and I watched Dark. I was trying to watch. Not really. It wasn't on purpose. His thing. I was trying to go to sleep. No, for real. Like, because I was working. I was working.
Nah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I said, and you watch wrestling.
Yeah,
go back
like,
to NXT 2.0. You saw that little segment with them dudes talking about they took such and such on a date. They took on a date, bruh. Nah, let's go back. Nah, this dude took her on a date and talked about wrestling.
Yeah.
What the fuck was
like,
that?
wait a minute.
How you talking wrestling on a date? You see Kaden Carter, this fine specimen of a woman,
and you
talk about wrestling?
I was like, man, bye.
What?
I would love to go out on a date too, but you're not gonna hear me talk about wrestling while on the date. That ain't gonna happen until I find out they super into that, like me. Like, I'm not gonna do that, especially on a date, really. Especially if it's the first.
On the first date.
No, that's what you don't do.
You don't talk about wrestling.
No.
Oh, you my nigga. You fumble the bag.
Completely,
like you fumbled the bag and yourself. You fumbled you a fumbler.
Like, no. You don't.
You fumbled.
That's against code.
That's against nigga code right there. You don't even deserve to celebrate Side Nigga Day. You's a dumb nigga. You deserve to. You celebrate Dumb Nigga Day. That's what you do. You's a dumb nigga.
Crazy.
I'm like, come on, dog. How you fumble the bag? You seen Kaden Carter, Electra Lopez, fuck Nikita Lyons. You ain't finna see me out here trying to.
That's what I was like. I just was like, why?
And we wonder why wrestling fans and wrestlers don't get bitches.
Exhibit A.
we understand why y'all don't get bitches. You don't talk.
A.
That's exhibit A through Z. You don't talk about wrestling on the first day. You want to know what I talk about on the first day? Nature, water, the air that we breathe, the basics. How are you doing? How was your day today? We don't even talk about favorite colors. We don't even talk about favorite colors. We just talk.
Yeah, like we just talk. Like a normal, people.
And in a fortunate twist of fate, if wrestling so happens to just pop up on the little TV, because I'm pretty sure they air Fox or whatever, and I catch you watching it, I'm like, oh, you watch wrestling? Okay, cool. Keep it simple. You don't talk. He talking about I watched we was talking about the Dusty Classic.
Yeah, like no, you getting in too deep,
dude. Yeah, he said it right. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a nigga who happens to love wrestling very much. That's how you do it. That's how you explain. That's a perfect explanation. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a nigga who happens to love wrestling very much. That's how you do it.
Now, you don't get in that
What
deep.
did Will Smith say on Bad Boys? Now that's how you shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot. You don't tell nobody that you don't talk about wrestling. Moving on, because apparently that dude don't get bitches, or he don't know how to keep them.
Get your friend.
What I talk about on the first date is what
Get your
position
friend.
we do.
Get your
Sir.
friend.
Sir.
That's how your friend.
That's how we run them off too. Don't do that.
Right.
If you look, dude, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I celebrate Side Nigga Day. But you not finna see me up in here talking about what position we talking about on the first date. That's not about to happen. We don't do that.
He just straightforward with like, so what you like?
He said, so how we fucking tonight?
What we doing?
He said, hey, you like, so am I on top or you on top? You gonna eat my booty? I'm gonna eat your booty? What's gonna happen?
Man.
What's going on?
What's the deal?
What's the deal? Like, hey,
how you want to play this out? How you want to do this?
You want to play this out? You want to?
all day.
Like, hey, what position you want to play?
Like,
he said, touch some grass and take the GNR. Like, my guy, what? This the first date. This ain't the penthouse. This ainain't Playboy.
Wildin'.
No.
Oh man.
No. Like he said, well, how you gonna have that conversation? You like, oh, you like breeding and shit? What? What the fuck?
Y'all know what y'all be doing.
As the late great Bernie Mac said,
coming for no foolishness.
No.
I really needed this episode.
What the fuck?
Y'all are wild. Oh, y'all are wild, man.
Oh,
that is hilarious.
Oh my god. You threw me out like, dog.
Funny.
If you want to run off bitches, do that. You want to run off the females? Do that. Hey, babe. Hey, let me talk like a pimp named Slipback. Hey, sweet thing. How you doing? You gonna which position you gonna let me play tonight, player? Like, like you know.
Look at you like you crazy.
Like you know, I love the tussle me dirty. Like I can flip you upside down and clap them Rudy, touch them fruity, like touch them, clap them cheese. Yeah, boy, I'ma clap them chops. Let's pray the pimp's prayer while I clap your cheeks. May I lay me down the yeeks and clap them things until they sleep. And if I die before I wake, I already know I saved the day.
Wow. Wow. Man. Carter. Hey, look, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, man. I can't breathe. Oh man.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Gosh. That is funny.
Hey, girl, I'm gonna take liberties on this pune. This ponytail. The bud is
Something
kicking
else.
in. The bud is kicking in.
Yep, I do see that.
Oh man. AEW Dynamite.
Oh man. But I
So
did
you
go for real. Like I was trying to fall asleep.
by watching wrestling though?
I
You should have
was.
logged on to Peacock and watch Def Comedy Jam.
I know.
That's how
I
I
was
got
like,
all these
man.
reactions. That's how I got them reactions. I was just watching Def Comedy Jam and screen recording. It don't make no motherfucking sense. I ain't coming from the fools. I ain't coming from the fools.
So I was like, man, okay, I'm watching this. All right, cool. I'm caught up. Now I'm watching Euphoria. Caught up with that. Now I'm watching it. Now, like, you know what? Let me watch AEW.
Euphoria. Speaking of the Super Bowl, yeah, I watched half of the Super Bowl and then I started watching Euphoria.
Man, even though I'm ready for the new episode, I'm just like, some pretty.
So we all agree that Zendaya needs to get every award available. Just saying.
Yes, man. Come on with it. Y'all
Just
sleeping on her.
Just saying. She needs every award available.
Y'all are sleeping on this girl. Straight
no ifs,
up.
ands, or buts about it. Sorry, I don't care. Argue with your mama. AEW Dynamite came live from Nashville, Tennessee.
Yep, that's where I was at.
Oh yeah, you was actually there, so I'm surprised you didn't buy
I didn't do this one though. I did do a lipper. My homies, on the other hand, some of them did AEW. They said that setup was something else.
I know it was.
And
that's
that
the thing. Wrestling setups are crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be a few years back. I was supposed to set up for WrestleMania. I believe it was 27 when it was here in the Georgia Dome before it became the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
It's still the Georgia Dome. I don't care nobody said.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I had to set that up, and then they was like, "Yo, it's gonna be 20 trucks.
Yeah,
that needs to be unloaded and set.
Insane.
And it was going, and they said it's going to take 4 days to do it. And I said, no.
Yeah, I don't know about the 20 trucks part, but they got that thing done though. I know that. Like they were in and out of there. I ain't gonna lie, they was killing it.
Oh yeah, they killed it. And speaking of killing it, CM Punk was out to announce the details of the rematch he earned against Maxwell Jacob Friedman on to kick off the show. He was sitting crisscross applesauce, as we say in kindergarten, or cross leg in the ring. He said, MJF tries to walk like me, talk like me. He could never think like me. But when he beat me in my hometown twice, which should have been once, you would think that I would be furious, that I would be mad. But the truth is, Max, I'm proud of you. MJF fancies himself Piper in Portland, Brett in Calgary, Punk in Chicago. But he's just shitty little Max from shitty little Long Island. And I agree. So basically, they're setting up the dog collar match for the rematch on, I guess, March 6th for AEW Revolution. That is on a Sunday. And I said, God help me. We need to normalize pay-per-views and premium live events, or whatever WWE calls them now, to be on Saturdays and Saturdays alone.
For real, please.
The ending of this segment basically came where Punk basically called MJF a mark because he put out the old picture of him taking a picture with Punk. So, what did you think about this segment?
Don't get me wrong, like I do like CM Punk, I do, but in a way, I'm just like, I want them to go ahead and just, just do the thing, like. And then he talking about some, and then especially like when he mentioned like the cage and all that, I was like, well, can y'all like come on?
Do you feel like this promo was a little bit long?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay. It were a few moments when I was watching live. I'm like, okay, get to the point, dog.
Yeah.
But then it was like, all right. That's how it was. I'm like,
okay. We
okay.
get it. You're proud of him. Move on. Like, come on. What's next?
But
y'all gonna fight what?
But I get it. He's a storyteller. He's trying to tell a story. So he's like, okay,
right.
let me sell y'all on why this rematch should happen, despite me losing twice in my hometown. So it was that MJF had literally nothing to say. We smoking on that MJF back. So it was gonna be the first ever dog collar match in AEW was Cody Rhodes versus the late Brody Lee. That was a banger of a match. I actually watched it 2 weeks ago, like just out of curiosity, because I think I record every AEW. I don't know how my DVR set up. It probably got deleted because it was literally 2 years ago. But it was like I try to watch it from time to time. I actually enjoyed the psychology of it. So a dog collar match, I can see them going crazy on it. Do I think this match will stop interference? No. You're just because you're tying yourself to another man doesn't mean you're going to stop Shawn Spears, Wardlow, FTR, Tully Blanchard, whoever else MJF is catered to this week, that week. You're not going to stop them from interfering in the match. So I'm like, you kind of bit yourself in the foot. Now, if you would have did a dog collar in a cage match,
yeah, I would have been cool. I would watch it.
I watch it regardless, but it's like you kind of defeat the purpose of trying to stop outside interference. You're like, oh, he's gonna run away. When y'all face, he didn't really run away. It was just the interference that was the problem. But whatever. Then we got the meat of the match of the show for me: the American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty.
Yeah.
This match, he said, as long as before we move on to that,
Carter
said, as long as it's not as bad as the exploding barbed wire match. Oof.
Man.
That happened.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know why I forgot about that.
I think we're all trying to forget about that, to be honest with you.
Like, yeah,
that was
something else.
Oof.
That was something else right there.
I'm trying. Oof. Oh yeah. Shit.
She's like, yeah, I need to forget. Like, please.
That did happen. Damn. God damn. That actually did happen. And oof. When I tell you I saw that, I said, oof. Jesus.
Yeah. Trauma.
Jesus, not trauma.
Not just not trauma, but
it was a bust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, whew. But yeah, we get Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. And to tell you, this was a sprinkle fest. I got thrown off. That's not what I meant. I was looking at what he said. It was like the Pee Wee 4th of July. It got through. I was like, wait, what? So I looked at it and I'm like, wait, what just happened? But yeah, I got thrown off. How I'm in two places at the same time. Okay, DJ. But Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. Bryan basically, this was a technical, hard-hitting sluggerfest masterpiece. What did you think about this match?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, especially like when they had when they legs like locked, and all of a sudden they body start going into a handstand. I was like, the handstand to fight each other. I was like, yeah, I kind of like this already.
I was trying to figure out. I was like, how the fuck is this possible?
Yeah, like how's this working?
How is it working?
How
do you do this? And that proves that Bryan Danielson is probably one of the best in the world, because he literally knows how to he knows how to make you say, what the fuck just happened? What? Huh? Excuse me?
It's odd. Like, it's really odd. And I ain't gonna lie, I was not expecting that.
I couldn't explain it.
I was like,
yeah,
I was like this.
Like, huh?
Okay.
Like,
yeah, like you scratch your head, but it's like I'm still gonna watch it though. Like,
all right.
I just want to see
how's this
gonna turn out.
Don't break your neck, please. All right.
Right.
That's literally how I was. I'm like, please don't die. Please.
Yeah, I don't want that. But I will continue to watch.
But yo, Bryan Danielson was slapping the taste out of his mouth. Lee Moriarty was like, fuck it. He said, I love it, but dog, Bryan was slapping that man a little too hard for me on Black History Month. See, Bryan, he's the honorary. He's not a member of the culture. It's like he ain't done nothing stupid to make us hate him. But he did kind of slap him a little bit too hard now. But luckily for Lee, he got his slaps back. So we ain't too mad.
So I'm like, hey, look now, you getting a little too happy.
Come on now.
You getting a little calm down. So he get a plate.
He get a plate to cook out. He don't need to bring nothing.
Yeah, he get a plate.
We're not trying to eat tree sperm. He can bring a plate. He can eat some of Big Mama sweet potato pie and the way she mix up her ground beef with beans and hot dogs or glizzies. But fellas, make sure you eat the glizzies like a hamburger and not a hot dog.
Eat the glizzies like a hamburger, not a hot dog. Yep.
Eat it the long way.
That's food 101. Well, black food 101.
Am I stupid enough for you to hate me? You ain't done nothing stupid yet, so no, not yet.
Yet. That's the hint. Yet.
So don't do nothing stupid, and I won't hate you. But basically, this whole thing was basically the setup. Was basically the setup for Bryan Danielson to I guess he's trying to get Jon Moxley to join forces with him. So and in a way set up with like a hard hitting stable or dojo. So I wouldn't mind Bryan Danielson led with Moxley, Lee Moriarty, Daniel Garcia. Who else I could think of? I'm just trying to think off the dome.
Oh Lord, you had to bring that up.
Why you had to bring up the position again? That's the name of this title of this episode. Positions. Don't ask questions. Just know. That's the name of this episode. Positions.
Hey, you know what, Carter? You know what you can do? Follow me on Instagram. Send me a message. We gonna have to talk. We're gonna talk about something. I seen some information. It's something you need to check out, and I think you'll like it. You gonna lose, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be telling you, but yep, like just send me a message. I'm gonna see some info. Trust me, you're gonna flip out. It don't have nothing to do with me. It's some stuff I've been reading. So just
please don't send her any dick pics.
No, don't do that.
Please,
I'm gonna block you. I'm serious. I'm gonna block you like real quick.
Please don't send her. Don't send her dick pics, please. We don't want to see your Fruity Pebbles. Thank you.
Please don't.
Please, thank you.
Man, but no, don't be scared. It's good info. I'm telling you, don't be scared. It's good information. You're gonna need it. Anyway, so with Moxley though, he did say that he was like, I don't stand side by side with nobody until I bleed with them first. So I was just like,
He basically said, "Hey, we about to fight."
So basically, that's why I was like, basically, y'all gonna have to fight, and then maybe he'll take it up, on that offer.
But it's like you fight. It's like he basically, because if you look at it at his track record in AEW, when he ever teamed up with somebody, he teamed up with Eddie. They fought and bled together. He teamed up with Darby, and they fought and bled together. So anybody he's teamed up with and was committed
y'all gonna bleed. Some blood. Even
y'all gonna bleed, or y'all gonna have some wars. So. If this leads to Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley in a bloodfest at Revolution, I'm not against it.
That's why I'm like, I'm down to see. I just want to see, like, Like I'm ready for that. That's for sure.
But one thing we finna give a shout out to Lee Moriarty because this man done had some bangers
Yes.
with CM Punk and Daniel, and I would say Brian Danielson. And I was there for the Punk versus Lee match. So
he's
he's
great.
good. He's up there. Like, so I'm like, yo, them white boys gonna kill. They're gonna kill each other. Yes, sir. Them white boys gonna kill each other. That's how you do it. I'm like, hey, white boys, go ahead, kill each other, please. Go ahead. I want to see.
Leave me out of it.
Leave me out of it. At least until March.
Yeah, it does.
So basically, that's that. So they're leading that up. By the way, does telling you I'm 14,
that's why I said it does. I'm sorry. That's why I said that so quick.
It
does.
Yeah. We won't see information.
I ain't gonna send it now.
We're gonna see information in 4 years.
Mm-mm.
When you're 18.
Yeah.
Or 19. Or 24.
Or 21. When you're legal to drink. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Now I gotta hold off on it.
You can still follow her though.
I appreciate the follow. I'll take that.
She'll accept you. Just don't DM her at all. Nah, watch this white boy wasted one.
Let him fight. Yes, let him fight.
Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. All right, next up we get the Face of the Revolution qualifying match. Wardlow with Shawn Spears versus the Acclaim's Platinum Max Caster. This man gave a the baby punchline during his entrance, and he got over with like 4 people.
Yeah, I thought.
When he said that, I'm like,
I was just about to ask you. I was like, how'd you feel about that? Because I was just like, huh? Like,
I'm like,
I mean, I'm watching it while falling asleep, and I was just like,
you thought that was gonna get over in Nashville of all places,
right?
They hate niggas. Nashville hates niggas. What makes you think? You think they followed the baby of all people?
Man, please.
The only nigga they like is Snoop Dogg. Like, come on now. It literally got over with 4 people. Like, you heard crickets when he said that line. I'm like, dog, I feel bad for you. And then I got over it. So basically, it's Wardlow versus Shawn Spears. Wardlow is over as hell.
Yeah.
If this man turns a baby, if this man become a baby face, like he's literally teasing a baby face. Like if he becomes a baby face, the crowd is gonna lose their mind.
Mm-hmm.
I made the joke and said he's the next Batista. I might be right.
You might be. Maybe. But
it depends on how he dressed.
It
depends on how he dressed, because Batista.
That's what got me too. Because
the Batista drip, he gotta get on game. He gotta get on game with the Batista drip. So basically, I'm pretty sure if the outcome of this Revolution ladder match, because Wardlow qualified after the Powerbomb Symphony. He basically won that. So if that leads to MJF falling out with Wardlow, I'm all game, because he can be a believable big badass babyface. If you ask me. So
yeah, they just gotta, let him show it.
What do you think they need to improve on with Wardlow besides in ring? In your honest opinion.
Honestly, this outfit. No, for real. Like, not really. I mean, it's just, I think like you could do more as far as like character wise, like, yeah, and his promos, like, just that's all I ask.
Well, he don't really cut promos.
Yeah, like let him cut a promo.
You want to see
at least one.
You want to see how he does, like,
yes,
like are you believable as a babyface, or do you need to be that silent assassin? And even that can only get you so far, because it's like,
yeah.
But
I just, I want to see him like just do more stuff.
Speaking of, we didn't really talk about this last week. They said he's gonna need to cut. He's gonna need to, because Dave can cut a promo. Yeah, when Dave Batista was motivated, he can cut a promo.
Yeah, that's true. But like you said, when he was motivated, that's what I'm saying.
The promos I instantly think of when he was in that feud with Shawn Michaels in 08 after Shawn quote unquote retired Ric Flair. He was cutting some banger promos against Shawn. Promos against The Undertaker. When he says, I will not be intimidated. He said, payback's a bitch. He was like, even though it was short, it was everything he said was effective. And that was around the time when I was 13. 2007, I grew Batista. I was 13 when Batista was world champion.
Yeah, like, oh my God.
And then, so it's
like 11? Something like that.
11, 12, yeah.
11 or 12, yeah.
So it was like, yeah, Batista was a beast back then.
Yeah.
And then seeing him come back, and then Pink Polo Batista. Oh yeah, I remember that when he interrupted.
The Pink Polo.
I think it was what was it? Maria Kanellis or something was accepting a Diva of the Year award, and he was like, he basically did the whole Kanye thing, interrupting Taylor Swift. I'm gonna let you finish, but I was robbed, so he was like made it all about himself. So I'm like, I like that little settlement. So yeah, whenever Batista's motivated. Oh, and also you can't forget his feud with Rey Mysterio when he first turned heel.
Yes.
In 2009. So it's like it's so many nuggets that you can get from Batista. So Wardlow, all he gotta do is cut a promo.
Yeah, like that's what I want. Like, just let the man.
You want that promo to just say, "Hey, all right, I'm sold." Hey, I understand. I legitimately understand because it's like, okay, in the ring, the crowd is behind him because this dude literally turned directing the choir into one more time. So he's literally out there like one more time, one more. So he's directing them, and they're saying that. You were supposed to be my friend, Sean. Yes. Oh yeah, Sean Spears. Speaking of Sean Spears, because he actually quoted a tweet, and it said, "Sean Spears eat corn the long way." If you watched an episode of Deadlock Pro Wrestling or Deadlock Podcast, then you understand. For those who need reference for when he said you eat corn the long way or whatever. Basically, right here. Basically, it was an episode that Deadlock reviewed an episode of WCW. I believe Goldberg was on it. And on there, for some reason, the picture said Goldberg eats corn the long way. So you know how you eat corn like this? They said he eat corn like this.
Yep.
Rabbit. So, Skiwo.
Dang. Basically.
Sean Spears was like, I don't get it. Bruh.
Go do your homework.
You don't want to get it, bro. They basically
you don't want to find that out. Basically,
yeah, they basically say, bro, you suck dick. They said it, not me, but you get my drift. Next up, we get Adam Cole interrupting Hangman Adam Page. Am I the only one that feels like Adam Page has been getting bitched out for no reason?
No.
Like, it feels like he just been every time I see him cut a promo or build or something, he's getting bitched out. And I'm like,
yeah, he always get interrupted.
Not just that. I'm talking about I'm not talking about the interruptions. It's like when he was interrupted by Lance Archer, Jake Roberts, and what's his name? Dan Lambert. And he was trying to cut a promo on Dan Lambert, and Jake Roberts said, "Shut up, boy." And I'm like, oh, he just shut up.
like, oh, okay.
They said he having that Edge 2006 title run. I can see that. Like, if they take the title off Adam Page and put it on Adam Cole, that whole title reign would probably be a bust for me. I enjoyed the Texas Death Match last week. It was a fun little blood feud because I'm a sucker for blood and guts. So I enjoyed it, but it's like, damn, every time he cut a promo, somebody out here bitching him out, and I'm like, come on. Basically, Cole was like, "Oh, you're nothing but the other Adam, this, that, and the third." But then when he walked away, Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish assaulted Adam Page from behind, and Adam Cole jumped back in and began to brawl, attack him as well. But then security and the Dark Order came out, and the Dark Order just said, "Man, fuck this shit," and just started throwing every security or wrestler portraying a security and knocking them out, and just said, "Nah." So basically, that's basically the setup: Adam Cole versus number 10 of the Dark Order for Rampage this Friday, which will be at 7 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. because of, I believe, the NBA or something. Some type of game is the reason why they're going earlier.
Okay.
Next up, we get Chris Jericho and Jake Hagar versus Santana and Ortiz. We got the Mad King, Eddie Kingston. He made his return to a big pop, literally. I'm like, what did you think about this match? I didn't hate it, but I appreciated it.
It was all right.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say. The ending came basically where Jericho attacked Kingston, and then he tried to. I think he basically said he attacked Kingston with the drop kick, and then Santana nailed him with a discus lariat and pinned Jericho.
And won.
And then Jericho, I guess this is basically the dissolution of the Inner Circle, and I am pro breaking up the Inner Circle. This should have been.
Yeah, I've been waiting for them to go ahead and do that.
Honestly, it should have been done at Blood and Guts when they had that Blood and Guts against the Pinnacle. That should have been the end of the Inner Circle, because it was literally like they were barely interacting after that. So it was like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, like, come on.
So we're basically getting Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho at some point, and I am here for it. Next up, we get no DQ match: Mercedes Martinez versus Thunderosa, and for some reason they had a random ass Cobra Kai reference.
Yes.
Sensei Kreese
was like
was Britt
right.
Baker's sensei, and JR was like, "What the fuck is this? A sensei? What? This is wrestling. We ain't got this. Ain't no karate shit.
This ain't
no karate. This is sensei. What he like? He like, what the fuck? What? He's like, make this make sense. Tony Schiavone didn't know how to explain it. He's like, make this make sense. A sensei. And you had a lot of people on my timeline that haven't watched Karate Kid in years, and a lot of them don't even know what the fuck Cobra Kai is.
Man, so let alone like, yeah, that's crazy.
But
how you don't know? Okay,
you said what now?
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go.
But you have Thunderosa defeat Mercedes Martinez in a no DQ match. It was a solid match. I wasn't.
Yeah, it was decent.
It wasn't out there outlandish, but it was just like, hey, they just said, hey, we fucking hate each other, so let's just kill each other. I like Mercedes Martinez line when she said in that interview, she said, "Whoop, I know my job. I gotta go murder a bitch." I'm like, all right, yes, ma'am. Let's do it. We stand AEW Jim Ross. My dog be biting on contact. Man, JR and his bits. I literally pay attention to JR and his bits at this point. Because I'm like, what is he going to say? He was over it halfway through this show. He was like,
he was.
What? He said, like, remember that during the match with Bryan Danielson and Lee Moriarty, he was, I think Excalibur said, oh, he called a move. He said, oh, what?
What? Yeah, he was already like
what? it's a what now? It's like he be hearing words and he be like, this ain't computing in my brain. And part of me, it's just become a part of AEW. So it's like, if I don't hear JR bitching about something, it ain't Dynamite for me. So Thunderosa beat Mercedes Martinez, and then Thunderosa began showing Martinez a sign of respect. So I'm guessing they beat each other's asses to the point where they're like, I'm gonna respect you. And then AEW Women's World Champion Britt Baker, Rebel, and Jamie Hayter walked to the ring. I told you she was weak. Now, finisher said Martin Grove, Sensei Kreese to Britt Baker from ringside, and they basically jumped each up, both Thunder and Mercedes Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts? I saw this tweet.
They're gonna fight again.
I saw this tweet. It says Britt Baker and Charlotte are two of the worst champs going. Sorry if this offends.
Wow.
Like, please fast forward to Thunderosa taking the title already. Thank you very much.
Wow.
And can I say this? I agree.
Wow.
Britt Baker is boring me now. She's not terrible.
Nah, she's not.
But
she's not terrible at all.
But it's like I'm ready for something new. It's like I think AEW needs to get over this. Every champion needs a long title reign. They said it out loud, but we was all thinking it. Hey, I'm just saying. Every segment is pretty much the same. It's her crew, Tony, Shivani, don't think, or Adam Cole. It's like, but yeah, like I said, I think AEW needs to get over this. Hey, every champion needs a long title reign. To me, Britt Baker could have a 6-month title reign and I'd be fine. Same with the tag team champion. Every champion don't need to be over a year, especially if you don't have no substance to keep their title reign interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Britt Baker's title reign hasn't really been that interesting outside of a few matches. When did she win the title?
Don't keep letting it go.
She won the title from Cheetah at what was it, Double or Nothing or something? Or Revolution?
Yeah, I think so. But it's like, don't keep going if you know they don't really they not, I don't want to say moving me, but
she's not terrible. I'm not gonna go in here.
Like, she's not bad. No, she's not bad.
Because I tell people she's entertaining. And then when the bell rings, she gets gassed at 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like
that's the only thing I really don't like.
So it's kind of like, okay, this is doing nothing for me. So it's like when I saw that tweet, I was like, he said no cap. She should have lost it to Riho at that Battle of the Belts. I wouldn't have been against it. She never lost. She never lost to. She never won against Riho until then. The match wasn't really like it wasn't a raving performance, but I'm like, it wasn't my cup of tea. If you enjoyed it, I tell people this all the time. If you enjoy something, that's cool. Right. I'm going to tell you if I didn't enjoy it, and I think I stopped enjoying Britt's reign after. I think I stopped enjoying it after the Ty Conti match. I think that was at the last pay-per-view. What was that? Full Gear?
Mm-hmm.
So anything it's like it's nothing, there's no fault of hers. It's just like there's no substance for her to do. So it's like, let's get the Thunderosa winning the title. And hopefully they have a plan in that. You can tell she wanted to be a sports entertainer. Hey, if she want to go to WWE, I'm all for it. Cody is on his way to WWE reportedly. So there's that.
Yep, he did say quote unquote Benson.
I'm just saying quote unquote, it is what it is. And then we get the main event, which was Sammy Guevara defending the TNT Championship versus Darby Allin in the main event. What did you think about this main event?
Dun, 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 dun. And I did take notes too. I did. I'm like, I know I got you in here. Like, I'm tripping if I don't.
While you look for your notes, this is shouts out to Seahawk on Twitter. He said, Darby Allin. Darby, the most athletic prostitute I've seen, and I've lived in Texas 25 years. I agree. This dude looked like a prostitute. This dude talking about and then shouts out this boy. He said, "Man, he's like what?" I said, "Bruh, the way that man dressed explains itself. He a hoe for sale."
Dang.
This man got on leggings and booty shorts. Hooters will hire him in an instant.
Man. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to remember. Yeah, Sting was out there too. Duh. Because of Darby. I had to think about it. I mean, for this one, for me, I was all right. I did see Matt Hardy. I did end up catching when Matt Hardy did come out there, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I did catch that. But I was just like, okay.
If it sucked, just say it sucked. I appreciated the match, and then the ending came, and I was just like, okay. I appreciate them giving Andrade his moment with the titles, because I ain't gonna lie, Andrade holding the titles look kind of cool. But outside of that, I'm like, it was what it was. It was a spot fest.
Like I was cool with it in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it was just like, dang, all right, man.
Like, all right, they got to build to the next feud, I guess. All right, it's more like
y'all gonna give me that for the end of the night. Okay, then
this might end up being a triple threat, probably Darby versus Sammy versus Andrade for the TNT title. I wouldn't be against it.
Might.
But
I won't be shocked though. And that's for sure.
That was pretty. Outside of that, Sammy Guevara retained the title due to outside interference. Andrade cracked Darby with the iPad, and Sammy blasted him with the GTH to go to hell to pick up the win. Solid match, like I said, into the ending where you was just like, okay, because anything dealing with Matt Hardy, no disrespect, it's just like, oh, okay, it's there. Because we all know the Hardy family or the Andrade Hardy, because he sound like the way they worded. I'm like, so is Andrade a Hardy member now? He's like, he's an Andrade Hardy.
Andrade Hardy.
Technical.
Oh, he done blacked out.
Check. What just happened? Hold up. My whole.
Dang. Oh, snap then. I think Darby Allin was like, don't talk trash. Darby Allin's like, we heard what you said.
I don't know what just happened. Hold on.
AEW like, we heard what you said. We're gonna go ahead and mess with you. Like right now. Talking about our matches behind our back. DJ Lisa, oh Lord. Oh, that is funny. That is hilarious.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
I really don't know.
I think I kicked something and everything just went to shit. That's what happens. It's like something always happens. I just kicked something and just said bloop. It just went to bleep. Like my whole video just went to crap. Anyway, but yeah, luckily that wasn't too much of a hiccup. But yeah, anyway, that was AEW was AEW, really.
Yeah, for this episode it was.
Like I was talking shit about AEW and Tony just said, oh no, you didn't. You're not talking about my show. You're not talking about no, sir. You're not talking about my show. Trying to figure out why my lights just got so dark, so bright. We're live. It's all right. We're live. It's all right.
The live chose you. Just Shine the spotlight.
It just said,
Shine the spotlight on him one time.
It's like, let's just fuck it up. 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 But we live though. He said, Tony Schiavone said, I don't like that shit. I'm gonna drop a dime on that nigga. Yep. That's exactly that's exactly what he said. He said, I'm gonna fuck his whole shit up. He said,
basically.
He said, I'm finna fuck his whole shit up. I'm finna fuck everything up. Like we finna fuck it up.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
Oh no, man. There we go. Oh, fuck it. Anyway, but yeah, AEW Dynamite. It was what it was. That's all I can really say. It was what it was. Like,
hey.
And speaking of AEW, you know someone who was missing. It was Cody. What's your thoughts on Cody Rhodes leaving AEW?
I mean, if he want to go, he want to go.
You know, people losing their minds on it and all that stuff.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's another thing. Like, just like, y'all, if the man got freedom to leave, he want to leave.
Let him leave. Let him leave. But like,
I'm mad for y'all ain't paying him. Like,
that's another thing that be cracking me up. These niggas be out here losing their mind.
Y'all not paying these folks to make any decisions that they want to make.
Like y'all losing y'all mind over this man.
If they wanna go, let them go.
Like I one thing on the bright side, I got one bright side. We ain't got to deal with them Brandy Rhodes segments.
Oh yeah.
Like good Lord. I was over her and Dan Lambert doing shit. So apparently it was reported that because Tony Khan didn't stop giving him creative control or whatnot. So I guess he was like, yeah, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm finna go.
I mean, okay.
Like it's like, yeah, like okay, go.
Like, okay, bye.
Like, go ahead, go.
Like, okay. Cool.
All right. Go on, get up out of here.
Bye-bye.
Am I? I did get a chance to give the little pillow fight people a follow the other day, and I did. I did start watching me a couple of videos.
Yeah, like he said, we smoking on that Brandy Rhodes pack.
I was like, oh, this is amazing.
We smoking on that Brandy Rhodes pack. No, in all seriousness though, like if they felt like they outgrown AEW or they're moving past AEW, kudos to you. I wish you the best. If Cody ends up in WWE, cool.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do.
It's like if that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But AEW glitches and all. That's all our glitches with the cameras and all that shit. That's our thoughts and talks on AEW. I know tomorrow, before we get on to our Elimination Chamber preview and predictions, because that is Saturday.
Yeah.
Shocking. And it's at 12 o'clock.
Yes. At noon. Like
I said, damn, am I gonna be up?
I mean, I know. Not only I think I gotta do like a take run for Sunday. Anyway, but man,
it's a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
I mean, we might watch it. Fuck it. Cody finna get his bag and Brandon gonna be a house mother. I mean, cool.
Maybe.
Like I said, I'm not one of those people on social media who literally lives and breathes and dies for celebrities. Like I truly, with all due disrespect, don't give a shit. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, before we get to our Elimination Chamber, SmackDown, Smackity down. It's like you gonna watch it because I already know the results.
Yeah, I might watch it anyway.
Yeah, you might watch it by
just for the fun of it.
Yeah. So for those who don't want to be spoiled, you have 2 seconds to click off. 1, 2. Sami Zayn is new Intercontinental Champion. Charlotte Flair botched the contract signing spot. Yeah, the whole 9. It's gonna be a chaotic show. I might just watch it for shits and giggles. But let's move on.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Let's move on to Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber. It's a speed round preview predictions because we're not about to be here giving you a full breakdown of everything. Let me pull this card right quick. Let me pull this up. We're no longer talking about Darby Allin looking like a prostitute. We're gonna talk about the Elimination Chamber 2022. So it's gonna be they have 8 matches. And Charlotte ain't shit for the selling of that. Did you see that? Did you see the clip? I said Charlotte played too much. Charlotte played too much, and I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like at this point, I'm over Charlotte. Like I keep telling people, I said at this point, ain't no point in hijacking this match. Just let them get Charlotte and Ronda out the way because the more they delay, the more they're gonna want it. And it's like, just let them get it. If they want to give Sasha a match against a legend, say a Melina or a Trish Stratus, I'm all for it. I want to relive the split. It's all good. So for Elimination Chamber, we're gonna do a speed round. Basically, I give the match card or the match, and you give your brief thoughts and who you think is gonna win. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right, the first match we're gonna talk about is Bobby Lashley defending the WWE Championship versus Brock Lesnar, Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, Riddle, and AJ Styles. Side note: we do not claim Austin Theory here in Atlanta. Just letting y'all know. In an Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship, who do you think is going to win that match?
I really won't. Dang, I don't want to say it, but Brock.
The thing with Brock, why would he lose? It leaves you that question. Why did you lose the match at the Royal Rumble in the first place? If you were going to just win the title back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I completely understand. I truly do, because it's like,
it's first Brock.
It's Brock.
He said Brock
better not, but y'all know how Vince love his big sweaty man. They keep teasing the title versus title, Brock versus Roman. So it's like, at this point, you kind of we're getting Brock versus Roman regardless.
We're gonna get Brock versus Roman. Yeah, we are gonna get it. Period. End.
So it's like, it is what it is. But I'm gonna have to agree with you. As much as I want Bobby to keep the title, because it is still Black History Month.
Yep.
They gonna. The one thing I do when I watch these shows is I set myself up for disappointment, because it's better to be surprised than disappointed. But yeah, I see them putting the title back on Brock, just to get the title versus title. Next up, we get Becky Lynch versus Leetah for the Raw Women's Championship. What you think about this? Who do you think, and what do you think about this match?
Leah.
Huh?
Maybe.
Huh?
That's why I said maybe.
Huh?
I just want them to get over with.
Huh?
I do, man.
What?
I just want to get this over with.
What?
It's a waste of time.
What? I don't see them giving Leetah the title because she literally went on an interview, said she has no plans past the Elimination Chamber.
Okay, well, never mind then. They cancel that. They cancel that then.
It's just a match, just to throw a match because the legends want to face Leetah. I mean, face Becky Lynch.
They cancel.
It is what it is. Becky retains, and then we get the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line. The Usos defending against the Viking War Raider Experience. The Usos.
I'll do the Usos. It'll be fun. I'm sure of it, but I want the Usos to win. I do for real. I want the Usos to win. Keep their belt.
Next up, we get the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the head of the bloodline.
Tribal Chief.
Roman Reigns with his
Tribal Chief.
Once again special counsel versus Goldberg for the Universal Championship.
Goldberg finna get Goldberg.
Goldberg finna get Goldberg. That's what you're going for?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You positive?
Yes. Now, God forbid, if I do end up, if I lose, I'm just gonna have to face the music. But why you gotta do it like that?
I'm gonna Goldberg.
He's gonna Goldberg.
As you should.
I'm gonna Goldberg.
Why do I zoom in?
Because it's the tribal chief. It's the tribal chief. You know you have to get one more in.
What if he had a zit?
Don't do that.
What if he had a zit? Like, why you like zooming in?
Leave my friend alone.
I'm trying to figure out why these people like zooming in. If I got a zit, don't zoom in on me. What the hell? Zoom out.
They wrong for that though, for real. Like they need to leave my friend alone.
They just like
leave my friend alone. Just all in here, like. Like, man,
I'm gonna Goldberg.
If y'all don't get this camera, man.
Goldberg. Acknowledge me.
I will Roman to win though, for real.
There ain't no other way. It's just a match, because Goldberg only has one match on his contract.
That's what he said.
Next up, we get Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss in a rematch from WWE Day One, the show you went to for some reason, in the Falls County Anywhere match.
Drew.
Sure. Same. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley.
Hopefully, it won't be no interference, but
it's a Falls County Anywhere with Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss.
Okay,
there's going to be interference.
Oh yeah, of course. Never mind. Drew, kill them.
Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Bella versus Piper Niven. We do not acknowledge Doudrop. Nikki Ashey versus Alexa Bliss in a Elimination Chamber match. Bianca.
I want Bianca. Yeah. I'm tired of everybody else.
They better make up for that 26-second loss.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, like I'm tired of everybody else.
They better make up.
Y'all need to make up for that.
That was some bullshit.
That was embarrassing.
Had me all embarrassed up in that movie theater. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
Man.
Now we get this random ass match: Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville in the tag match.
Ronda and Naomi.
Is it any consolation that I don't give a shit?
I mean, no, it ain't.
Because I don't give a shit.
It ain't, but yeah, like I want them to win. Period.
The baby faces. Then we get another match: Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz with Maurice in a singles match.
Whoa, hold on. First of all, why is okay?
26 seconds. We let you say. We didn't let that nigga say nigga. He said it.
Yeah, right. We let him do that.
We didn't let that nigga say nigga. He said it.
We didn't give him no permission to do that. He did that all on his own.
He said that. Like, well,
don't blame us on. Don't blame us for that.
We the black community. We don't appreciate that. Nigga say like you said that with he said that off the tongue. Like he ain't even stutter. He like, what's up, my nigga? Like, sir.
I was like,
That's how I
hello.
felt. That's how I felt when I
Boy,
was
you
watching
about to
Bel
be
Air.
stabbed.
That's how I felt when I was watching Bel Air. They had that one scene where them white kids were saying nigga. Like with your whole chest. Then you had Carlton with his coon ass defending the white kids. Said, well, they say it in songs all the time. My nigga. What? What, bitch?
Like, stop playing.
I don't get it.
No leeway.
This Elimination Chamber card, it seems skippable. But I'm going to watch it anyway because I ain't got nothing to do on a Saturday in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's me. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Might as well.
At least, but I know my brother got a gig that night, but I mean, it's in the daytime. So I'm just like,
They put that nigga in a do-rag. I remember do-rag Vince.
Oh,
Do-rag Vince was a menace.
Mm-hmm.
He was a menace for no reason.
Why y'all put this man? Okay.
This man was a menace to society for no reason. But all in all, Elimination Chamber this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern on Peacock in the U.S. and WWE Network Global. We'll probably watch it, and we'll probably review it. It'll be in the afternoon on Saturday, maybe. Fuck it, yeah, we are most likely. Most likely. Yeah, we got nothing else to talk about. Shit. Goddamn. All right.
Oh, if y'all haven't, if y'all are a fan of Stranger Things, I think
1 second.
they're gonna be putting that out.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. That's all I'll talk about wrestling. And let us move on to the final segment of the podcast.
Acknowledge me.
All right, let's talk about chopping it up. We chopping it up. This is the part of the podcast where we are chopping it up with Bandit, with yours truly, Suela the Bandit, where we talk about 3 trending topics in today's, whether it's wrestling, culture, doesn't matter. If it's 3 trending topics, we talk about it. Let's get it.
Cool. So, as I did mention before, there is Stranger Things. If you guys have not seen season 1 and season 2, I'm gonna need isn't season 3 too? Yeah, season 3. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and catch up.
I've seen it and I gotta watch it again because it's been so fucking long since they dropped episodes.
And it says every ending has a beginning. Volume 1 coming May 27th, volume 2 coming July 1st. So I just need them to just go ahead and honestly stop putting these little teasers out, because stop making me have to repost so many times on my Instagram story, and just go ahead and do the doggone thing. I'm ready. Like, please.
So when's the first episode? I mean, first part?
May 27th.
And the
second
is in July?
one is July 1st.
At least they ain't making us wait long.
Yeah, I know.
I thought they were gonna say some shit like, "Oh, we gotta wait until Christmas." Like, my nigga, you better give me all this shit because you had me wait. What was it? 3 years?
Yeah, like it was too much.
Like, all right, what else you got me?
Well, we did already talk about the Super Bowl. That was great. There's something else too that I meant to mention. Of course, there's still the new Batman they're trying to put out. I'm only gonna watch the new Batman because it seems a little interesting. But Zoe Kravitz is in there, and that's why I'm gonna watch it. Cause I'm like, okay, they want to let her play Catwoman. I'll suffice. Like, why not?
Hey, I'm interested.
I'll do it.
I'm interested because I'm a sucker for story, like I said. So
we'll watch it. So I'm ready for that, and I believe that comes out next month, if I'm not mistaken. Also there is what is oh Lord, I know what I meant. Oh God, did I leave? You know what? I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I'm still recovering from these trips and working and trying to get some sleep and haven't got no sleep. I'm still in zombie mode.
Also, Snowfall is dropping. New season of Snowfall is dropping.
And
season
Tales
5.
of the Walking Dead.
and Tales of the Walking Dead. So we got two episodes, 2 seasons of that dropping. So for those of you who follow me on Twitter at Josh Gresham RG, you know I'm gonna be live tweeting about Snowfall when it comes. I think it's a Monday. I think it's a
You
Monday
gonna get
show.
me because I decided to start over. So yeah,
The 23rd. That's a Wednesday. So it streams at 9 o'clock. So if I go from talking about AEW to Snowfall, you know why. So
and I do know that I did decide to start over with Snowfall because I was just like, you know what? I 1 minute I was like 4 episodes in, and then all of a sudden you got to go here, and I'm like I was in the zone. So now I got to start all the way over. Hopefully I won't have no interruption, and I can just finish it out. But it was it's something else. I will say that because I was just like, what's going on with these people? Like, whoa.
The acting is brilliant. I appreciate them actually not. It's like it's basically based off of the Coke pandemic. It's something serious, and it's a black show, so you know I support my black people, so it don't really matter. That's the reason why I think that's one of the other reasons why I checked out Bel Air, because I'm like, hey, this is a predominantly black.
I'm gonna watch it. I watch Bel Air.
That's the only reason why I was like, I try to support black people as much as possible, because hey, if we don't support each other, who will?
Oh yeah, he said, and Atlanta coming back soon.
Oh, yeah, Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
Atlanta coming back soon. I believe season 5. I believe the final season has already been recorded, because they recorded 2 seasons back to back. So I believe season 5 will be the final season, courtesy of OTS guys. Them are my new those are my news outlet guys. So it's like if they, let me pull that up right quick. I believe, don't quote me just yet.
You know that one TV show called Yellow Jackets? I ain't seen that yet.
Who?
Yellow Jackets. I think it's like on Apple TV or something like that, but I ain't watched it yet. I heard it's good, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, so season 4 of Atlanta will be the final season of the series. So that's the series finale. So that will be the final season. Also, 24 years ago today, Destiny's Child's self-titled debut album dropped for those historians.
Oh yeah.
As
and if
you
you
mentioned,
like music, so yeah.
Yep. So, and as you mentioned, Stranger Things, the final I guess you could say the 2 final seasons are dropping, because I believe season 5. They said season 5 will be the final season. So a lot of stuff we were talking about, and this has been a solid 2-hour literally podcast. We just laughing and jokes. And please, for the love of God, do not mention sex positions on the first date.
Please don't.
Please, for the love. We want you to have a second date, and a third date, and a fourth date, and a fifth date. Matter of fact, we want you to get married. Stop being like wrestling Twitter and stop running the bitches off. You're scaring the hoes. You scaring the hoes, man. Don't do this.
You gotta do better.
But with that being said, yo, this was a fun podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will more than likely be right back here next Thursday. It'll be probably a little bit different than you expected, and more likely it may end up being pre-recorded. We'll let you know.
Hopefully,
more than likely. But anyway, Thursdays is your destination for anything GRESH Unleashed, the podcast that you can check out, whether it's on demand. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the podcast everywhere you listen to the podcast, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever else. More than likely the audio format will be uploaded immediately after the video goes down. With that being said, I am your king of mischief, Gresh. This is Suela the Bandit. And make sure you guys stay safe out here in these streets. And remember to always eat, sleep, flex and repeat. Cop the merch. Off of whatamaneuver.com. Be breezy.